Hey folks, John with Complete Technology Solutions, your friend in the computer business. Can you tell what we're doing today, guys? This is first time airsoft video number 1, and you guys are all here to enjoy it. Let's get it started. Guys, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. You know, I know you guys have seen a couple of pictures down in the community section of my airsoft area that we've got over here. I'm not going to lie to you. I've never played it, but I'm about to start. So if you are a current airsoft player, and I've watched all of the same guys everybody does, it's really kind of what got me into this with, you know, Silo and Kicking Mustang and all those guys. I've gone through all that stuff, and I've really gotten a kick out of it. It's kind of what has inspired me to take the next step here at the flea market, and that is an announcement that is upcoming. A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about, but I don't want to mention it now until we're ready to go on it. But before we get started, guys, I want to point something out to you. On any of these CO2 weapons, and I'm talking about the self-defense guns, the airsoft guns, the CO2 cartridges that you use do actually matter. And I'm going to show Stumpy this. This is a CO2 cartridge from Umarex. Now, these are the ones, I've used these, and I've used the Smith & Wessons all the way up through most of the testing that we've done. But a customer brought these in. He was having issues with the Crossman brand. Now, these are older Crossmans, guys, and if you compare the two of these, you can see why he was having an issue. If you look at the difference in the neck on this, this doesn't puncture as easily as a Umarex does. What happens is you end up getting bad punctures, misfires. If you've got any sort of a CQB weapon running two of these back to back, one would puncture and the other one wouldn't. They're just garbage. So if you're getting CO2 cartridges, guys, and they're not a Umarex brand, watch out for that band right there and be careful about that. I wanted to mention that to you. Now, that being said, let's get to what we're doing. So for our first airsoft video, I thought we would first get us a nice ACETECH. This is the ACETECH AC500 Chronograph. So this is a little different than the Chronograph that we currently use because this is designed for airsoft. So I figured it'd be a good way to start this. And we need our first gun to test. And I figure since we just did the self-defense version of the Glock Gen5, let's do a Glock Gen5 airsoft gun. Guys, this thing is sick. Check this out. So this is a Glock 17 Generation 5. I do have the 4 here also, but there are some major differences. All right, guys, so in the bag, or excuse me, in the box here, you get what looks like a bunch of little seals. Those look like valve seals or O-rings or grommets. You get the book itself, and of course you get the Umarex air guns thing, and you get an Allen key. I knew that had to be in there somewhere. All right, so let's take a look at the gun itself, guys. First thing, noticeably, this is lighter than the other version, but man, it looks just like it, guys. The same texturized grips on it. As you can see, it is actually made by Glock. You can see all the markings on the barrel. Correction, licensed by Glock, but once again, we also have that cool plate down here with the serial number. I do like that quite a bit. The weight, honestly, guys, is pretty darn close to the actual self-defense. It is going to be lighter because the magazines are tons and tons heavier on those self-defense ones because they're all metal. So let's pop this magazine out of here. And as you can see, it looks like kind of a polymer. Now, this is and I'm going to verify this, this actually uses green gas. Now, green gas is something like propane. Basically, what you're going to do is slide this forward. You're going to insert the nozzle right there in order to charge the magazine. And as you can see, it looks like it is a high-cap magazine, which will be a double stack. So I'll tell you what, let's go ahead, let's get some green gas in here, and let's get this loaded up and see what it looks like. Here we go. All right, guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our green gas, and we're going to open up our nozzle here. We're going to open up our green gas. As you can see, we've got a little valve there. We're going to place the valve into the back of the magazine right there and press down. Now, guys, you charge this until, they say until you see some come out of the back. Honestly, I haven't found any magic number. Really, not really. But we're going to charge it up here. Just like that. It should be charged up. Close that up. Now, if you do not have a speed loader for airsoft, and I don't care what brand you get, what manufacturer you get, I'll put a couple links for these down in the description. Get one, because it'll make loading these things a whole lot easier. All right, so you want to pull this down, and you can latch your speed loader on. It actually latches from the back, and then you just speed load your magazine. As you can see, it's going in there. Just like that. Guys, seriously, get yourself a speed loader if you do not have one. They will save you a ton of painful fingers. All right, you can see them kind of fly around there a little bit. All right, so we're all loaded up now. Almost got a pretty double stack there, but it is what it is. So, all right, so we're going to place this back in the weapon. At this point, like usual, it is ready to fire once charged. All right, now that we've got that all charged up and ready to go, let's take a look at our ACETECH AC500 Chronograph. Crack this open, and we've got the book here. I don't read that language, but I'm sure somebody out there probably does. Oh, there's English. All right, and looks like got a little warranty card here. Let's crack it open. Guys, that is so light. That is really light. And one thing I do see right off the bat is there is a mounting bracket for a tripod, which is great. It's pretty straightforward. You just shoot through that hole, and I guess the sensors actually pick up the speed that it is going. It uses what appears to be 2 AA batteries. So, guys, we're ready to rock. Let's go ahead and take our loaded Glock. Let's take our ACETECH. There it is, and let's go out and see what it does. I'm excited. Here we go. All right, guys, so as you can see, our range is set up a little bit differently here. That's basically just going to catch those rounds when they go through it. Obviously, we're not looking for massive penetration. We are testing with 0.25 gram, just to let you guys know. And I did set, and hopefully you guys will get a good view of that. I did set this to 0.25 grams so we can get the feet-pounds, the joule energy, and how fast. Now, on the box, it does tell me how fast this actually fires, which is supposed to be at 330 feet per second. I'm kind of curious to see if that's the case. All right, so we're going to charge the weapon. Man, I love the feel of a Glock. That is so wonderful. All right, let's take our Chrono, and let's fire around through it. I'm going to see if you guys can see this and try to hit this nice and square. I'm not looking at the target, though, guys, so bear with me. 293.7 at 3.5 joules. Or, no, excuse me, 1 joule. Yeah, at 1 joule. All right, let's do one more. 321. And as you can see, guys, that is pretty consistent. Let's do one more. And hopefully you guys are seeing this. I'm trying hard, guys. And 313. So, as you can see, our Chrono works pretty darn good. All right, let me take a couple shots. I'm going to get back here and put some glasses on because these are bouncy bouncers, and let me tell you. All right, I'm going to take a couple shots at the target. Let's see if it's accurate at all. All right, guys, and we got a lock back. Let's see what we got here. So we're at about, I'd say about 30 feet back there behind it. And let's see what kind of a pattern we got. No movie magic. All right, guys, so the first few shots were dead on balls. Then what I tried to do is I was kind of playing around with my aiming a little bit to see if I could try to tighten this up a little bit. As you can see, that went totally wrong. But from that range, it's pretty damn accurate, and there are some minor adjustments that you can do to the sight. But it from that range, for what you get, that is wonderful. I have no complaints about that at all. All right, so let me set this back up here for a second. And since I tore it down, we're going to have to kind of rig it. So bear with me here. Yeah, it's not going to work. Let's see if I can get it to hold on for one more second for us. I'm betting no. Yeah, I kind of had to rig this up, guys, so that we'd have a target over here. And I think that's going to work out just fine. All right, there we go. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to load up one more magazine because I'm curious to see how many we get out of this. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so we got ourselves another nice full magazine. Let's put that in, pop that back, and we are ready to go. All right, so what I want to do, I'm going to try, by the way, I popped that forward, and I think I had a loose one in there, so my bad. All right, we're ready to go. Let's pop that top right corner, see what it looks like. Let me move back here, some shades. Okay, here we go, guys. Going left, going head center, right, left, head. I can feel the velocity dropping, guys. All right, so I can feel that velocity dropping. I'm just going to dump the rest of this quick and not even be accurate, so here we go. Oh, or get nothing. That works too. All right, so let's take a look and see what we did here. Oh, yeah, guys, that's awesome. Look here. Oh! So, from that range, it's very accurate. Very, very, very accurate, actually. I'm impressed. Dude, airsoft, man. Now, I don't know how bad that's going to hurt. I've heard a lot. And obviously, with the .25s, it's going to hurt a little more than a .20. But I'm still going to play it. And just for you guys, and I am going to record it when it happens, by the way. So, let me go ahead and get back in here, and we'll talk a little bit about this cool new hobby. Be right back. All I can say, guys, is where has this hobby been my whole life? This is going to be fun. You have no idea the slate of rifles I have out here. In fact, a lot of the times, the pictures you guys have seen don't even encompass a tenth of what has come in, and I've got a whole bunch more on order. So we got videos lined up for days on these airsoft things if you guys love them. But hey, what can you say about the Glock 17 other than wow? Dude, that gas blow. Okay, I'm a gas blowback guy. I know there's a lot of people out there that are going to say, I like AEG, the electric ones. But man, the realism, the feel, the blowback of it, and the accuracy was just crazy cool on this thing. Of course, you saw when it ran out. And by the way, guys, I don't think we were fully loaded. In fact, I would be willing to bet we're supposed to get considerably more than 1.5 mags out of one charge. But once again, it's a learning experience for me, so we're going to find out. And by the way, guys, any suggestions you guys have, if you're an airsofter, man, throw them. Man, throw them. I need all these suggestions. They're wonderful. I do have CO2 versions of this one as well. So as far as the Chrono, it freaking works great. And every single shot chronoed perfectly. You know, I'd be afraid to send anything else down there, like trying to chrono one of the other guns, because if it's kind of thin, and if you hit one of those edges, you would probably jack this thing right up, and I'm not willing to do that. So, but for chronoing these, sweet. I love it. What I may do on the next video when we do an airsoft is I'll pull the other chrono out too, and we'll see what they're saying, because this thing you saw between 290, 320, so it's probably pretty accurate to what's on the box. And we were firing heavier BBs. Who knows what they tested that with? My guess is probably .20s. But either way, wonderful. This is fantastic. We got a new hobby, guys. We got new videos coming, guys. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe down there and share it. It helps me out a ton. But this is badass. Have a great weekend, guys. If I don't talk to you sooner, be safe out there, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.